Welcome back. We are playing Three Kingdoms: The Last Warlord. We are playing as Liu Zhang. Quick review of what we did last episode, or what's going on now. That's not how we're going to review this. Is we successfully defended a rather large attack from Liu Bao. We did not do it on the first try, so we do have one reloading. We also failed to attack Hanzhong, which is kind of our short-term plan. If we take this city, that will be kind of the goal for the episode. But he's going to need to attack into here. We need to rebuild here, so maybe that's not a very good goal. Currently, we have a force coming to attack here, where we need to defend. And we are just generally trying to employ more officers. Our spy network now is stretched out quite far, especially into the south, which is what we want. There's a lot of good domestic officers that spawn there, and we are hoping to get them. And I think they spawn in the next couple of years, so that is what we are currently working on. I think we have everything set up to end the turn, except we need to... Again, we're not going to send the reinforcements until after we end the turn. That way we don't get attacked by Liu Bao, although it wouldn't matter too much, because it takes them over 30 days to get to us. But after that, we are going to deploy out of here to help the port with the two guys we left over. I think we want him not on the bowman. I think we want him on infantry. He's better bowman leader, but we don't want to just have a bunch of bowmen. Actually, we probably could. We're just going to do infantry. We will manually fight this. Eventually we'll get to the point where we can kind of, if he's just sending 5,000 guys, we can just auto do it, but we do not want to lose units. It's a bit interesting. Normally I play on a higher difficulty, and so that requires, or at least for me, to save scum quite a bit. And we have a bunch of more food and gold than what I'm used to. Which means we can get more troops and handle things properly. Well, snow. Snow is not a very common weather condition. Obviously, it happens in the winter months, but I think here we just end the turn and let him march to a place where we can get at him. If I recall correctly, we will not be able to rush him. I think it's like a terrain thing, I'm not sure exactly. But we can't rush him from there, but we can rush him from the other side. Not really sure how that works. I think it's we have to not be on soft ground or something, I'm not sure. But we will be able to rush him this turn. So give him a little shot, and then rush. So one of the downsides of this game is, all the info of this game, it's translated, and the translation's not that great. And so it's difficult. You'll notice some things in the game where it's it's very obviously translated. They get gender incorrect. Destroy, for example, this here, destroy enemy's command unit, battle victory, is not the best translation of the Chinese. I think it's originally in Chinese. And if you look at a lot of the content, the reason why I had put English in the title is because if you look at a lot of the content for this game, it's all in Chinese or Korean. For the most part, there's not much English content for this game. Liang gang, I think we will put in here. And look to actually keep him in here long term. what are we doing? We want to sort. Generally, sorting by the city that you know that they're in is a good look. Yeah, so this guy's not very good. He has decent combat. Let's see his governance. Oh, he's got really high patrol. That's wild. Still just going to put him in there. And now that there's going to be 2 officers here, we can give them a bit more of a transport plan. I think we didn't make one for this, so we will do that. We want to keep 50,000 food, at least, and 10,000 gold. And so they'll push all the resources towards our capital city. We still want to at some point take out the Baju fortress. And I think we have a city that has 3 guys in it that doesn't need 3. And Zhang Yi might be good for contacting people, so we're going to move Zhang Yi. So Jian Wei. That way we can continue to search for officers. We're probably going to put them in Central. Or maybe we should put them in Southeast because our scouting's better down there. There aren't that many good officers that appear in the Southeast, though. Liu Zhang, I think, is the only one, and he appears pretty far east, so I don't think we'll have a good shot at getting him. Yeah, a little bit of kind of playing the waiting game on our part. Here. We of course are going to say yes, but we want to take a look at what we're getting. So this guy's going to make another good... generally, for when you have guys in port/gate, what I like to do is have one guy who's got like kind of medium-low governance, because you want the governance guys in cities, and one guy who's got medium-low patrol/military stuff because they're used for transport as well as patrolling up the city. So we are going to send that guy to Central. Oh, he's not here yet. Okay. And you notice our combat's been 85 and now it's 86, so it slowly goes up. And doing a lot of these as well as the message board missions helps it go up faster. So he has skill, so we will do all power attacks. See, like, when I look back over the video, like, it's pretty blurry up here and it's hard to tell what they are exactly. I guess I could announce it each time if it's relevant. But I think that has something to do with my recording not being the highest quality, which is not what I want, but perhaps what I deserve. Again, continue to try and employ officers, do message board stuff. I'm going to use Ling Bao for this. because Zhengran has higher the other thing, and then Dong He normally doesn't have particularly high farming, but we gave him a book that gave him high farming. Oh, I forgot. I think we have... Do we have an unmarried female? No, we don't. We want to kind of keep an eye on the minimap, see as things develop. Like for example, we kind of smacked down Liu Bao a little bit, so it would not be shocking to see Sun Jian, or Sun Ce rather, attack him. Zhuge. Jian Men Pass. So this guy's kind of should be like a Shu officer, yeah. It's pretty decent. We're gonna send Dong He out, and then our guy arrived in the city. We are gonna send him to try and find new officers in central area. It's split into zones like this. The central is like obviously central. So we don't have very good scouting there, so he can't find that many officers anyways, but we will slowly develop it there. Rat extermination, even though it's a farming based one, it uses combat, so we'll want to send him. We want to continue to try and recruit bowmen out. As long as our security is not getting too low. Our security is quite low, so actually we will not recruit Liu Bao. Instead, we will have him patrol. Just checking to see if there's good items we can buy. We actually kind of want to pick this up. The reason why is, one, we have a lot of money anyways, but Dong He is much better at commerce than he has farm, so and then Zhengran, we kind of want to up his... We bought the other academic thing so we could up his academic, which helps him teach better. He's got fairly good academic considering his dual score, so he's an okay teacher for this. We got just kind of a bunch of... Dong He is not very good. Huang Quan's not very good. Qin Mi is quite good. Does he even have... Might not even have a what is it? An academic item. Probably does. I think we would prioritize him. Yeah, he does. And then who else is... Zheng Shang is, but we don't want to give him one. I guess Meng Guan we are going to give the book to instead. Ah. Pop-ups. Okay. Unless he already has... Oh, he has one for 4. Well, this one's a little bit better. And then... Dong He has... Huang Quan. Alright. Xiao Yan. maybe we should have this guy in our city, but instead of Huang Quan. But I like Huang Quan probably has will defend better with Zhang Ren because I think they like each other, so Vanishing Cheater. Stung, he's out and about. Okay, and we will pass the turn again. Let's see what's going on up here. The AI is generally not very good at expanding, although it's going to be interesting to see how Cao Cao is doing or will do. Cao Cao is this blue force in the middle of the map, and he is generally the strongest force. Historically speaking, in the Three Kingdoms period, the force that Cao Cao had eventually did take over, and in these games, his force tends to be just super overpowered. Although this game, probably less the case in general. Wow, we are finding tons of officers, which is quite nice. We're going to send out Huang Quan. We are going to... Actually, we are going to check research, because that's what Huang Quan was doing. Because we want to get trebuchets, and we need these two to do this research. And after this, we're not going to be as concerned about research. And another pass turn. I think we are going to have these guys get a few more troops than they have. Yeah, their security is not extremely high, so we won't increase it too much. But that will work out pretty well. I guess we can kind of start talking or thinking about what we're going to be doing in a bit more longer term. Yan Wen finally got here. Let's take a look. I think we eventually wanted him to... Yeah, he's not a very strong officer. Eventually, I think we just kind of want him sitting in a gate somewhere, just patrolling and transporting stuff. And so, but for now, it looks like he can employ a decent percentage. And so we can send him out on those trips before we... Wing Cheng is very good, but we are nowhere near there. So, which is why he does not appear. So we are just going to continue to do message board stuff with Zhang Ren. Our patrol will slowly go up. Are we drilled? Yeah, we're drilled to the max. We should be able to defend with 35k pretty comfortably. A little annoyed we didn't get Fa Zhang. He's a high intelligence officer. Okay. So we're getting attacked by 60,000, and this will be coming in next turn. So we can actually tell this guy to no, come back, because I think we will actually want him to be leading some infantry when, and they are not going to crash this turn, but next turn, this is going to be another pretty big point in time. Oops, sorry about that. So I have an alarm that goes off every 4 hours, and it's to remind me to focus on my values, and so I'll reflect on those a little bit as I'm continuing doing this thing. Okay. I would like to join, but I don't think, yeah. We do not have anyone with high riding, so let's just skip to the results. Tragic, we don't get anything. And so the question is going to be, we currently have this research going. We can use Huang Quan and Zhuge Liang, but it will end the research. I think we might want to do that. I think actually we do want to do that, just to be safe. We might be able to defend without it, but we are not reloading again, so we will just use them, I think, to be on the safe side. Huang Quan's also a pretty good military officer. This is annoying. This is super obnoxious and something we were concerned about. Okay, this is... So we need to auto-battle this one, and so we're just going to send them where they're going. I don't know if they're going to encounter each other first or what, and we'll lose a lot of troops there, but we need to fight this one manually, so... We'll take a look at what the auto gives us. Yeah, this isn't going to cut it, I don't think. Because this is basically not a guy. So... maybe this could cut it. Probably could defend like this. Could also use Kongming just because he's here. Does he have any tactics? No. So he's like useless. Because I do want the tech to eventually get through. But I think they're attacking us with more troops than they were before. We struggled before, so we're just not going to mess around with that. Okay. So this should be an easy defend with all these guys. Relatively. Still would be nice to eventually have crossbows. So we are Yan wins. We will place these guys over here. Probably keep these guys over here to stop them from mounting the wall on the side that the AI doesn't like to go to. Because they occasionally go there. But for the most part, they like coming to this right side. Which I suppose, like, kind of saves you the shuffling game. You just, like, at the start of the siege, you just, like, are doing a lot of ending turn. We're going to try something a little bit different. Yeah, this is going to go much better. Probably looking to inflict a lot of casualties here. Overall. Oh wow, I didn't even realize it was Peng Tong with the bowman. I'm shocked we got... So Peng Tong has a really high intelligence score, so it's hard for us to get tactics through on him, so it's a little bit surprising that we were able to misinform his unit. Zhang pretty good archery officer. I can show you. So he's got, oh, he's injured, so that's why it's like not as high, but he's got a bunch of pretty solid officers here. Keeping in mind that Zhang Ren is the now third highest in the game after Zhuge Liang appears. Move here. This guy's gonna dismount in place. We should have fired that ourselves. Oh, these volleys are actually gonna be kind of a lot of damage. He's got a lot of bowmen. Liu Bao is actually probably one of the better guys that the AI can attack with, just because... Oh, we can't move our guys now. That's not good. Okay. Well... Huang Quan can only attack, so let's do that. Yeah, so you see how the assist came from... I'm not sure which one it came from, but Huang... That's why we have Huang Quan here instead of the other guy, even though his intelligence score is lower. Cool. And we would like to save ourselves some time and kill this guy first, but I don't think that's going to happen. Our guys cannot move because of Pang Tong's special ability. So we're going to prioritize shooting at guys who are not, like, right below us. Would love to come and drop rocks on him, but we can't because of Pang Tong. This ability is pretty strong. Looks like it's worn off on some of our guys. Look how much damage, 1300, so much, and it's because he has both a high... This is Zhang Ren, who has both a high archer skill as well as a high shoot value. Love to see that. Yeah, so we're taking so much damage because they all like know each other and are buddies. So it's... Normally we would not try and disorder so much, but it's going to have a really high success rate because Zhuge Liang's tactics score is really high, and they don't have very high comm to defend with. So he's got 98, and the strongest defending comm that they have is Liang. And then Shi Tao, and then Kuai Yu, so those guys are okay. So we wouldn't want to try and disorder this unit, because this is going to be one of those guys, I think. We are going to try and take out some of these archer units that are lower in troops, because even the lower ones, when they shoot on us, when they all have like the friendship stuff going on, it's going to hurt a lot. we're gonna volley with him. Oh, we don't have volley. Or can't do it for some reason. Sometimes you can't do tactics. I'm not sure what all the conditions are that like let you do tactics, so. And we'll probably use this guy. We won't chase this guy, we'll just keep dropping rocks. Because we want to kill him before we kill Liu Bao, I think, if possible. So we only have to fight one battle. So now we gotta... Do we have rockfall? No, we do not. I'm gonna disorder Liu Bao again. Very nice. Get rid of this archer guy. And we don't have to try and focus him down as much because we were trying to kill this guy first. Now he will have to drop his ladder in order to do his thing. They might start fleeing soon. Not yet. It looks... Oh, he is. Oh well. We will have to fight a second battle. Not against too many guys, though. Might even auto-resolve it. A lot of prisoners. The Kais will never join us. The Kwais will never join us. We are going to auto-resolve this battle. So, when you have overwhelming superiority, the best formation is probably Crane Wing because you get more rewards from it. And you also capture more officers. Zhuge Liang has much better success rate. Are these guys good enough that we want to send out Zhuge though? Well, so there's two things we want to do. We want to research catapults. And we're just going to do that. And hopefully we don't get attacked again by Liu Bao, because I think we might have to defend again with multiple guys. Okay, so now we have Kongming. I think Futong is the best. Right? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe this guy's better. We're gonna go for this guy, I guess, then. guy can patrol. And some more sitting tight. Oh. Forgot to return this guy. But it's good to see that he was victorious in this battle that they auto-did. Again, this is like really awkward defense. We're going to keep our guys above 90 loyalty. Again, they tell us Wang Chang is around, but we cannot employ him. I don't know why I'm checking all this stuff. I know we just have Zangran and that's kind of it. And so all these notice board tasks are increasing our renown, which helps us employ guys. Infamy hurts us. And I assume is just a transport, but I'm kind of trying to keep an eye on if Liu Bao gets attacked by Sun Se. I think it's Sun Se at this point. He's trying to get cartography and wants to trade. So one of the ways we get other techs is by trading our techs, and we'll generally say okay because they will trade them all around anyways. So eventually all the other guys will get all the techs. We might as well get something from it instead of the enemy or some other force. Trying to get some combat experience for this guy. Alright, we are just gonna like let it go through. Kinda not be as meticulous. Probably should have been, because we can get injured. And then it's more clicks for us. Our patrol has also gone up, which is nice. It looks like Kunmi was successful in playing someone. You can see behind him there's another name tag. Kongrongs. Force was destroyed. So what that means is that we can now employ his officers. They're super far away, but there's one who's particularly good. Oh, but he's not going to be there because... okay. So... let's take a look. Might just send... see, one of the things is they're really a lot of days away. This guy's pretty good. Oh, he's nice and high academic score, so can we get him? Now we have some of our better employers coming back, so I think we'll actually send one of them instead. Now he has skill, so we want to make all of ours power. We're just auto, and then we will change as needed. Always want to be doing dodge, counter, and special. Oh, he just kills us in one blow. Cool beans. That probably hurt. No, I guess not. Now we are going to start buying the higher level components, so eventually we can forge really good items. And the other thing we bought was a jacket for this guy. It's gonna lower his loyalty, yeah, but it's gonna increase his charm. And we are not gonna send Zhang Ran out of the city. Probably ever, really. Gonna need a really good reason to do so. I think maybe one more turn here. Or a couple more, we'll call it. So Kongming he was up here in Beihai. He was killed by Liu Bei, who is the hero that normally eventually gets down here in the story, but games are never... He never does it in the games because it's too hard to make this weird, like, sense of triggers. So, he wants to ransom these officers. We have so much gold, though, so maybe we just don't want to ransom. Yeah, we're gonna refuse the ransom for now. Especially because there's one guy who would be nice to employ, even though there's others that we just, like, can't employ. Okay, now the better guy we thought was Zhuge was the best guy. Yeah, so now we have Kongming, who's gonna have a much better chance of employing. Do you want to send Dong He all this way for these guys? I mean... Let's see if he has a 30% plus employment chance on any of them. I guess not. If she's unmarried, she would actually be nice to get. She is married. She's married to Kongming. Trying to think what we want to do, if we want to send these guys out or not. I think we won't send out Dong He. We'll send out some of these other guys. Nice high commerce score. Forgot if we have him transporting. Yeah, we have him transporting up, which is probably okay. Maybe we want him transporting down. Zhuge Liang had a daughter, which is quite lucky. Let's see, I think... Yeah, so this is Dong He's son. I'm not sure if we want to be spending our training tokens on him. If you do want to boost academic, you want to do it when they're young, because it affects their other stats and makes them higher. He does look like he'll be quite good eventually, so... It is a little bit tempting. Could also just try and make one of commerce, farming, and flood really high, because I think we'll hold off, but eventually we are going to want a new governance guy, and we're going to want a new diplomacy guy, we're going to want new everything except for military master. Zhuge Liang's one of the better ones in the game, so the question is do we want to try and get them in the college or by employing them, and it's tough. Okay, we do have the tech now. Now we kind of want to avoid using Zhuge Liang in this research if we can. I think we will hold off on the research. Trying to employ guys is probably more useful. We are only going to send out Huang Quan. And we are trying to both improve our renown and help our city. Spying's going quite well. Almost have all of this area covered. There's someone who has a really good son that appears in here. I forget. Son's Jiang Wei. Forget the name of the father, but if you can employ the father, that means you get the son as well eventually down the line. So that would be a high priority thing. Don't think we have any writing materials, but I'd like to show this off, so let's see if we can buy any. Okay, we can. Let's see. So, you can write books. If you show here, it'll show you the specialty book that can be made. The Generalship is quite good, so we will see. Yeah, we do have some writing stuff. So we have a 2% chance of making a military text that's a great one, and in this case it will be the Generalship. But 2% is really low, so... Oh, we're so lucky and good at this game. That's cool. So you see it gives all this, which is tremendously good on your military master. So we're gonna give it to Zhuge Liang. Just luck sack. I think he'll be happy, yeah. Now we have to be careful not to click award, because then the generalship disappears. So now all that's way higher. Don't think we can give him anything else that's like decent for him. Yeah. Could make him more charming. Can always do that. It's already quite charming. But that is tremendously lucky. Obviously only a 2 and a 2.5% chance. I think we used all of our officers up for this. No, okay, so we have Dong He. Oh, do you have a... You have not been husband. Oh, wow, there's a ton of guys. Now, Zhuge is really good. We would want to get him. We're going to send Dong He, because Dong He has a really high chance. And then we also want to get her. But we kind of don't want to send Zhuge Liang to be away for 4 turns, because it's 90 plus a couple days to employ. So that's rough. Because we will need him to defend. We actually might not even want to send away Yan Ren, because his employee odds aren't even that good on any of these. Zheng Tai is pretty solid. Oh, but we have Ling Bao. Maybe we can send out Zhuge Liang? We'd really like to, make more kids. There's not anything to, like, write home about, though. Like, she won't give that big a boost for the marriage. I think we're gonna try for him and leave our good officers in the city again. This is coming up nicely. Once it gets over 400, we'll probably start recruiting a little bit. Speaking of recruiting a little bit, how are we doing over here on recruits? Pretty close to our goal. I guess we will up this a little bit. Because we have high, what's it called, order. And here, I don't think we have really have enough officers to lead all these guys, so keeping on upping that is not as important. But things are developing quite nicely. I'm very pleased with getting the generalship. Oh, where's Jin Zhuang? So he's coming to attack. Yeah, okay, the port. Let's see what the trade caravan has. Paper. So we are at the point where we have enough gold that we want to start buying paper and pens and these sorts of things so we can try and make those masterpieces. Oh, we actually don't want to be doing that with Zhang Ren. I'm gonna do it with Zhuge Liang instead, and use Ling Bao and Zhang Ren to defend. Oh boy. So it looks like they're attacking us again from Liu Bao. So it's perhaps a good thing that we held back. Or it is definitely a good thing that we held back Zhuge Liang. Do we have a guy going out that's maybe help? Liu Bao, my nemesis. Oh, we could have put more archers in his unit. Oh, this is a lot of guys. I didn't even read how many guys it was. I assumed it was just 5,000 again. Okay, this is not good. And their archer formation. I think we'll be fine here. do not want to be losing a bunch of guys here, but we're going to. Hoping to capture him. I don't know if you could even capture leaders. Not 100% sure on that. So that's one of the things Rush will do. It'll do more damage, occasionally it will confuse the enemy, and then it will also occasionally give you a duel. That should be that. I think we'll leave this one for next session, but that is a bit of a rough situation we got. Let's just do some housekeeping stuff, make sure people are awarded and stuff. Yeah, we will be defending with just 3 guys. But they're probably our 3 best defenders because if we take a look, there are 3 best archer guys, although we won't use all archer. And Zhuge Liang is insane. I guess Quan would be also okay for defending. Could buy a... Yeah, I was looking to see if there was a bow to give to the other guy, not Zhang Ren. Okay, so I think we will stop here. Again, we're just trying to defend against this guy. Got a good amount of troops, but the problem is we don't have enough guys to lead those troops. We have 3 guys remaining. Let's see how many troops they can lead. I forgot where exactly I checked this. Is it in basic? Yeah, it is in basic. So it's going to be Zhang Ren, Zhuge Liang, and Wing Bao. So we'll probably do Zhang Ren on infantry and these 2 on archer. And then we're defending against quite a lot of guys coming through. An interesting thing to note is that when the AI attacks you from a city, the AI cannot attack the AI. So Cao Cao cannot attack Xiang Yang for like 6 months after Liu Bao attacks us. So it's a way to protect the AI from like getting just crushed because they're attacking you. It was just something I thought was interesting to note. So this session, the big thing for this session is defending against Liu Bao again, which we're going to do again next session, I guess. And then also riding the Generalship, which is one of the best items in the game, and we have it on one of the best guys in the game. We have a full 100 on our mill score, so that means people who we have coming up through our college will be quite a lot better at military than they ought to be, although this guy's not going to be very good at military. And so that's quite nice. We also managed to research trebuchet, so next time he attacks this gate and fails, then we'll be able to come from behind with this guy, with all these guys. I think they are still recruiting more guys. Yeah. So we'll be able to march out with something like this. And 4 siege weapons. So that'll allow us to break Hanzhong. And then I think this game really opens up once we break Hanzhong, because there's so many officers here that we can employ once we... this is buggy. Okay. Yeah, once we grab their leader. If we look at some of notable ones, Deng Xi is very good. Ding Fei... Shenglu's okay. His governance is okay. Let's see, Yanpu, Liu Gui, Zhenglu, all have reasonable governance, although I'm sorting by their intelligence score. Especially because they have, yeah, like just very solid 80s, 80-80. They make nice governors, especially for us, because we don't have very many of that. And then... wow, strong personnel score. The strong academic. Yeah, also really high contact, so eventually these guys are some of the best contact officers in the game. Maybe we'll use them for that. But yeah, just a ton of officers as well. So if we take Hanzhong and we manage to get like 80% of their officers, we'll be able to populate these ports, these passes, and really make sure lots of gold and such is reaching the front, one of which will be Hanzhong. Also excited to see in Beihai, which I guess what happened is the Taishan guys attacked here and freed all the prisoners. Oh, we can't look at officers, but we know that one officer in particular we are hoping to employ is... are they not going to show him here? Zhu. And the reason why is he has a really high duel score. So he will make very good... he doesn't even have a weapon. He's got that though. He will make a really good replacement for Zhang Ren in the college. And also, once we do that, we can actually move Zhang Ren either up to Hanzhong or down to here with Yan Yan to push this city at some point. Which would be quite nice. Doesn't even have... where did the guys go? I thought he had 30-something thousand. That's wild. But yeah, hopefully this has been entertaining. We will pick up next time with this fight, as well as trying to do some stuff. Alright.